How's it going, everybody? Bo here from BZ Hub. Are you thinking about buying the new Saseka Safari Lodge DLC for the Hunter Call of the Wild? Well, let's ask yourself some questions here. Do you like Virhonga, or do you like African hunting? I mean, if they put out another African map and you get another 7 African animals that you want to mount and put into a trophy lodge, will you make use of this African-themed trophy lodge? Do you like hunting big game? Do you have a lot of big game and you don't necessarily have enough room in your Spring Creek Manor, which is the HIRSCHFELDEN Trophy Lodge? I mean, there are a lot of big animals. If you love hunting Cape Buffalo like I do, or maybe you like moose, maybe you don't have enough space for these large animals. I mean, do you want to make use of the multi-mounts, the Matt's multi-trophy mounts? There are a lot of different trophy mounts here, including a bunch of huddles of different animals or different deer. There's some cool ones, the wolves attacking bison, and I mean, take a look at the breadwinner. You can't beat the breadwinner. 3 lions taking on a massive Cape buffalo. I had to go out and hunt my own diamond lion just to find something good enough to put in there with the Cape buffalo. Oh my gosh, so cool. But I mean, have you ever wanted to, as a bonus, have you ever wanted to show off your weapons, huh? Have you ever wanted to show off your guns, huh? Your guns? Your guns? Maybe if you're Tree Kiwi or DD33, maybe you want to show off your bows. Your bows, your bows. Enter the Saseka Safari Lodge, the new DLC Trophy Lodge, and really, when this first came out, I was more excited about the idea of them putting out more trophy lodges, just because I was never one of those kids that separated food depending upon, you know, what it was on the plate. I never needed one of those divided plates that kind of had, you know, a space for the peas over here and the mashed potatoes and the meat. But when it comes to animals going into a trophy lodge, I want my HIRSCHFELDEN animals in a HIRSCHFELDEN themed lodge. I want my African animals in an African themed lodge. And I want everything else that kind of makes sense in a log cabin style lodge to be in a log cabin style lodge. But I don't have that right now. So what I do have is 2 Spring Creek Manors for my log cabin and my HIRSCHFELDEN themed lodge. And now I finally have my African themed lodge. Let's go over the stats real quick. 2,126 square meters for the Saseka Safari Lodge. This is versus the 1,296 square meters on the Spring Creek Manor. It's nearly twice as big. I mean, it's not. I mean, do the math. It's not, but it's nearly twice as big. It is a giant space. There is a ton of room, and when you go into this for the first time, you're gonna be taken aback by how massive this place is. There's 182 plaques versus 177 for the Spring Creek Manor. There are more plaques to hang up your animals, and I will say, there's a better percentage of larger mounts for your Cape Buffalo, your Gemsbok, animals like that, your lion, stuff like that. They wanted to give you more space for these larger animals because it is Africa. There's big animals here, obviously. 63 stands versus 62 stands, and mind you, many of them are a bit bigger than Spring Creek Manor. Because, you know, this came out with the mounts, the Matt's multi-mounts. You do have bigger stands for these multiple animal mounts to put on there. Some of them you can't even put in the Spring Creek Manor. There's not a large enough mount for them, including the breadwinner and the royalty mounts. There is also 148 gun displays versus what's this say here? It's so small I can't read it. Spring Creek Manor has 0. It has 0 gun displays for Spring Creek Manor. So if you've ever wanted to show off your guns, or your bows, well, now you certainly have the opportunity to do so because there are displays in the new Trophy Lodge. Now let's take a look at this furnished lodge as it is now. Like I said earlier, I do have to say that I did split it up by theme, so these are only my African animals here. I will turn on the mounts that are empty just to show you that it's that the lodge itself is not supposed to be this empty, but I just need to hunt for hunger more, it seems. I do have a lot of my large Cape Buffalo up here, as well as some wildebeest and some kudu along this kind of entertainment space. I have a lot more kudu and some gemsbok. As we move back to the main hall here, you can see I have one of these multi-mounts, the Lookout, I do believe it's called, Diamond Kudu, and, you know, 500 scoring female there, the highest you can get. I have this melanistic, we'll turn off the glow, melanistic little fox here. Jeez, what the frick is that thing called? A striped jackal, jeez Louises. Some gemsbok along the wall. These are actually all diamond gemsbok. Remember that stream? Remember that? Oh my god, that was crazy. I have all my black springbok up here, black brown. No one cares about those. Cape Buffalo along this wall. We'll add the mounts back in so you can see the plaques here. Lots of gun mounts. And I will say the thing that gets me about the gun mounts is that, look at all these handgun mounts. I mean, look, there's 6 here, 12. These are actually for long guns, I do believe. Nope, they're actually also for handguns. So, I mean, 18, 24, yeah, I mean, 30, 36. There's 36 handgun slots, but we only have, like, 7 handguns at the moment.
There's the proof.
There's the proof. The proof.
Proof. A billion.
There's the proof.
The proof.
7 handguns. I mean, unless you would just want to copy the same gun all over again just to have them all filled, that's your thing. You can do that. I even, you know, the King Zenith is my favorite gun, so I have it in multiple places all over the house. And I mean, I've filled up these locations just with the long guns that we have, but I mean, even then, I still have copies of some of the shotguns up there and whatnot. We just have a lot more gun mounts than we have actual guns at the moment. So that's something to think about there. Here's your main kind of trophy space where you put your big, maybe your best animals you've ever gotten, the breadwinner, what I was talking about. We can go to the investigate mode here. You can see my Cape Buffalo, this giant Cape Buffalo. I somehow flubbed, I can't remember how. It was a long time ago. 929 still, so flubbed up this Cape Buffalo. It's probably 1,000. Like, look at it, it's giant. It is a giant Cape Buffalo. Still scored 929 after flubbing it up. You can see, we'll click through here. Lion, there's that those female lions I got, and then the diamond line. We can cut to the video here. I freaked out when I saw it. I wanted it for the breadwinner mount. I wanted to make sure I got a diamond lion to put in the breadwinner mount, and when I saw it, I freaked out and just shot it and then started the video afterwards. Stupid, I know, stupid. Here's the 1,000 scoring wildebeest. If you've seen that video, it's in there. Check it out. If you haven't. This 1,000 scoring springbok also in my videos. Here's the warthog, the diamond warthog. Can't remember which one it is. One of these that had an unfortunate video with as well. Crowned wildebeest from one of our streamed, and then this a large gemsbok I shot earlier today. So one thing you should take away is that there's a lot of mounts. A lot of mounts for big animals. I mean, look at all the big mounts just in this space. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can hang 15 Cape Buffalo or moose in this one hallway alone. I have some animals in this space. I mean, it's just really cool. The thing that you should take away from the multi-mounts and the room like this one right here is that this was supposed to be like a storytelling space. The multi-mounts were supposed to give you a chance to tell a story with the mounts. You know, you have a coyote attacking some ducks. You have your diamond kudu that you shot with a bunch of females around. You had to sneak up through all these females and finally shoot this diamond kudu here. And that took a lot of gall or something. But this space in particular, you know, you are supposed to put, you know, your weapons that you shot all of these animals with in this space. Same goes here with these animals and these animals and these animals. If anything, you know, for me especially, if I'm gonna have African themed everywhere else, I could kind of take my best animals from, you know, HIRSCHFELDEN, put them on this wall, best animals from Leighton and put them on this wall, best animals from Medved on this wall, or something like that. That would give you a little space to kind of show off a couple of different favorite animals from other maps. And that's, you know, that's just something you should take away. You have so many options with this space because it's so massive. Design-wise, I wish they wouldn't have made this like a billionaire's house. Like, this is where Jeff Bezos would live or something like that. I really wish they would have kept this kind of theme going, where, you know, maybe Verhanga is more of like a safari park or something like that, and so people come and visit and go to the safari park, and you have space for all your guests and stuff, and then they can chill out over here. And so that kind of gets taken away when there's only one bedroom, one massive bedroom here. I wish maybe there's separate smaller bedrooms around this area, you know, something around this size where you could tell like this was a space for guests to sleep in or something like that. And then they have the main hall, and then you, as, you know, the game warden, you know, you're entertaining all your guests with all the animals that you've taken out in the safari area of Verhanga. I think that would have been a really cool kind of storytelling element. Instead, it seems like, you know, you have Spring Creek Manor, which is, you know, a multi-million-dollar house, and now you have the Saseka Safari Lodge, which is also a multi-million-dollar house. Yeah, I wish we could have had a little more story element there, but maybe that's just too much wishful thinking, and I should just be happy. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about the Safari Lodge if you have it already. Maybe put in some comments about what you think. If people don't have this lodge so far and they're thinking about getting it, maybe put on some comments trying to persuade them to check it out themselves. What I'm looking forward to now, I'm sorry to finally get something like this and now be, you know, thinking about something else I want, but I really would like a log cabin style lodge. I just really think that would tie it all together, even with Parque Fernando not really having a themed lodge. I would still be happy with this lodge, Spring Creek Manor, and then just a large log cabin style, you know, stone fireplace lodge. I think that would really make me happy with everything. Yeah, tell me down below, what do you think? What do you like about the lodge? Like I said, what are you wanting from the game? Another map, another lodge? Just get some communication down in the comments section. I enjoy it. I like reading everything and commenting back with all of you. So thank you all for checking out the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate all of you watching, and as always, everyone, keep hunting, never stop.